Hello everybody, welcome to another YouTube video. I am Robelle Autonomy, and today we're here for a Wuthering Waves reaction. Today we have the Wuthering Waves Resonator Combat Showcase for Augusta. Alright, big fan of Augusta so far, at least from what we've seen. Lots of aura, lots of like presence with this character. We've seen her gameplay already though. Not just on one, but two different occasions, one being during the live stream, and then they also uploaded an official gameplay of her already. So I'm really curious to see what this combat showcase brings to the table to get us even more excited for this character. Anyway, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Alright, let's full screen this and get it going. Now I will be pausing just so we can observe the animations even further. Of course, we're all starting with that high quality 2D animation that Wuthering does on these trailers. Dang, that big sword is so cool. Oh my gosh, I have to point out just how powerful this art is. Lots of power here. You can see very strong line weight. Honestly, there's some black shading in here. Not too much. It looks like it's just the ear and just the cheek into the chin and then that connection to the neck. Very bold choice. I guess here it's the only thing that's not really moving, so they can afford to have it like really strong here. Whereas the hair, they have to keep the lines thin so that they can keep it consistent because they have to draw that multiple times to get the different frames of animation. Dang, she is so cool. Well, actually, we go back. I know we just started, but this is 2D animation. This is what makes me hype. This is what makes me excited. This is what gets me going, alright? Now, this is really cool. So, all of the line art inside of the initial object is colored, but the outside it's a very strong black outline that separates it from the environment. Very nice. That's very interesting. It's a lot of work to go in and color the line art. So, this is like just as much work as if all the line art was colored, alright? They had to color just the inside and then leave the black on the outside. Very interesting. And also, there's line weight here. It's not just like picture perfect thin lines. It gets thicker and thinner. Alright, that's a lot of extra work there. Once again, the artists at Kuro Games putting in the work. Yeah, look at her in combat. I really hope her character has more depth to her than just being like, oh, I'm strong. It is cool if the character is strong, but I definitely want to see them push it further. I want to see what drove her to become the strongest, or maybe she was just born the strongest, and so she just rose to the top without any problems. It's kind of those little bits that make the character interesting. And the transition into the live 2D art, not the most seamless in the world, but it has impact. Also her name here, Augusta, and then having this little bit here be like shattered fragments of her sword for the A. Very cool. Alright, it's times like this where I'm like, I wish... that's not even an option. I was gonna say YouTube premium bitrate increase, but that's not even an option here. The detail of Wuthering Waves landscape really hurting the visual fidelity of these trailers, but that's okay. Wait, this is the official one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was like wondering if it was like a re-upload and that's why it was so pixelated and blurry. But no, it's just the trailer. It's just YouTube's fault. Camera going crazy. To the point that it's kind of hard to pick apart what her gameplay is, but we've already had a pretty in-depth look at her gameplay, so they're just showing her be cool. Alright, pretty cool. The Griffin being a part of her moveset is the coolest thing ever. And the fact that it's more than just one move is so cool. Gosh dang, she moves so fast during her ult. No, all the magnetic swords forming into place. It's forming into the logo? Okay, that's fire.
And should the tide of fate stir once more,
I was supposed to pause a lot, but like there's not too much to like take apart here.
And blaze through the night as the eternal sun.
It's just her posing and being epic. Yeah, it just ended? This better transition into the character trailer because by all means, there was like so little here to work with. Hang on, let's go over it again real quick. Alright, dude, just start beating up enemies. Her moveset is so cool, but the camera's moving too much. I can't tell what she's doing. Okay, there is pretty clear. Really cool plunge attack that like took all the magnetic swords and then like had them all plunge on the enemy. I wonder if we're actually going to be doing that in the gameplay or if that's like just a move she can do, but it's not going to be optimal. That is one thing. Wuthering Waves, they pop off with the animations. But like sometimes the character doesn't even use those moves. So it's like they put in all this extra work. Like if it's like, for example, Shorekeeper, she has like some really nice looking normal attacks. Really good looking basic attacks. And they you don't really do those too often. Actually, no, that's a lie. You do them to build up her concerto meter. But you know what I mean. Some characters just don't use the entire kit. Shorekeeper was a bad example though, I'll admit. Alright, I don't know what... I was thinking healer, but then I'm like, wait, no. Shorekeeper is the healer that actually uses her entire kit. Now she is she's moving so fast here. I do want to go over this again. She's got the flipping... They're preparing for the Cyberpunk collab because this is some Sandevistan gameplay. Look at that. Boom! We're all over here now. Now we're all over. Look how fast she's going. It's literally like she's visible for 2 frames and then she's already here slashing them. That's so sick. I can only appreciate what we have already seen. I do have to say her ultimate is some next level stuff. Then forcing it into widescreen and then having her sword exit the widescreen is absolute cinema. That is such a cool thing they did here. And then like the widescreen, like it zoomed out into less widescreen. That's sick. It's sick. I really think this is the best part of the trailer. I know it's just the logo, but all the flippin' magnetic swords like attaching themselves to form the logo. That's fire. That's heat. Unfortunately, the rest of us is like, I saw it already. We've seen this before. If anything, they gotta calm down with the camera. I feel like that actually hurt the trailer a ton. It's harder to appreciate her cool attacks. When like, look, the thing is also there's motion blur. So it's like there's even less, like you can't even see what's happening. Alright, I'm sure that the character trailer, I'm sure that's gonna cook. But this one's a little bit more rough, I think. This one was not as impressive. Still excited for the character. I feel like when they posted the official gameplay, and then they showed off so much in the live stream, this definitely hit hard. Or hit less hard, excuse me. This part at the beginning goes fire. This part goes crazy. Alright, the hair physics, the way they animated it, right? That's not like calculated physics. Alright, that's an animator popping off, having understanding of how the hair looks in the wind. The big sword, like that's so detailed, but you have to draw this. Alright, you have to draw this 1 billion times. Like that's a nightmare. These animators were... I feel bad for the people that have to animate the gacha trailers, because like, these gacha characters, they're so detailed. Typically in animation, you try to simplify the characters, but then like gacha, the character's a 3D model most of the time, right? Or they're just a PNG or something, so you draw them once, you make the model once, and you can pose it from any angle, and you can enjoy all this crazy detail. But for 2D animators, that's the worst nightmare. So, seeing all this, gosh dang, they did such a good job. But my goodness, I would not want to be them. Animating that nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Anyway, that's that, I guess. That's everything for this trailer. Not too much here. Not too much to go over, but that's okay. It's simple. It's just the combat showcase. If anything, the fact that we got so much 2D animation and then that fire logo transition. My goodness, that logo transition goes hard. I think it's good enough. Now what we're really waiting for is that character trailer, alright? That one has to pop off. This one is like, it's alright. Not crazy, it has some nice moments, but I really feel like the camera is going too hard here. Cameraman was a little too gung-ho this time. They got a little too excited. That's okay, better than me on vacation. Anyway, with that one, let me know what you think about Augusta. Are you gonna pull her? Or are you gonna go for one of the reruns? Like me, I am torn. I'm on the fence. I had to choose between Augusta and Carlotta. And it's a rough choice. I feel like if I went for Carlotta, I would just be fine because I have her team already, but you know, it could go. But Augusta, she's the new character. It's a hard choice. Anyway, let me know what you're gonna do down below. Are you gonna pull for her? Or are you just gonna skip everyone? Are you saving for Yuno instead? Or are you gonna get both characters? I would love to know down below. Also, if you think I should pull Carlotta instead, let me know down below. I'm on the fence. I need outside influence, alright? I need you guys to tell me what to do. Weird recommendations. Just kidding. That's my YouTube recommended, alright? I play a lot of game music on stream and that's this. But yeah. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more reactions to Wuthering Waves content. I mean, I love reacting to this game. I'm probably going to keep reacting to it. We'll probably even do more videos just talking about the game in general. Because I love to yap about this stuff. And if you are new to the channel and you have not subscribed, smash that button and hit the bell notification because I will keep producing content for you to watch, alright? You guys need stuff to watch when you're eating food, right? Alright, here, I have free content from me. Alright, you want to see a VTuber yap? Hey, I'm here for it. Anyway, with that one, hope you all had a good one. Remember, Nintendo Engine nice, so I will see you all next time. Bye!